so that I do not misquote it. Didn't see said furloughs would be a temporary solution and are not feasible for this year because of the late date. Furloughs must be approved by the state. With that being said, when I looked at it, if the furloughs wouldn't be effective because it's a late date, how effective is layoffs at this late date? How effective would it be for council to ask the department heads to take a 10% cut because of the late date? So I just didn't understand how could this solution be effective when others were not effective. So that was just a question that I voiced.
One reason that furloughs are not effective is because they're temporary. A temporary layoff would only affect this year. The layoffs that the permanent layoffs will affect this year and next year. If we did furloughs, we would have to continue to do them over the next year and year after that, number one. Number two, furloughs for us would be only for 1/3 of our whole workforce. 2/3 of the workforce would not be affected. That's the police, fire, and emergency. So the lowest paid and the lowest and the fewer number of people would be subject to furloughs. We will pursue it again in the beginning of, after this budget is done for next year. But it would mean that possibly the lowest paid and the fewest number of employees would have to take a 20% cut in pay to make it even effective. Because I'm talking about 1 day a week. So that's one of the reasons that we did not pursue it at this particular time. Also, there are statutory people that cannot be touched by furloughs because of the law that says that statutory people are not. So we're talking, it was a very few number of people that could be affected, and they are the people that are the lowest paid people on the staff, and they're the Willingboro residents. So the only permanent solution is to reduce the workforce, which we